Hey there, welcome to class. This is a fluid, feel good flow. No props are needed unless you want to grab something like a blanket or a towel to pad your knees. And we're going to get started in any comfortable seat. So settle in, find that comfortable seat. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Start to bring your attention to your breath. And begin to deepen your breath. Taking a big inhale through the nose and a full exhale through the nose. Riding your breath with your attention. Again, a big breath in through the nose and a full exhale through the nose. One more time like this, taking a moment to settle in. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's come into all fours, tabletop. So hands and knees, spread your fingers wide. Take a look at your hands and bring your index fingers to point forward, giving more space for your wrists. I want you just to give your torso a couple circles in one direction. So warming up wrists, change directions, so a little circle. Slow it down and just slide back and forth. A couple times like this. Maybe add a bend into the elbows so we are saying hello to all the things that bend. Finding extension, finding flexion. Next time you rise on up to hands and knees again, a couple rounds of cat and cow. So as you breathe in, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, round the spine. Do that a couple times, following your breath. So no rush, no hurry. I'm actually going to encourage you to indulge here. So lengthening the breath, lengthening the amount of time that it takes you to arrive somewhere. Encouraging grace and fluidity into our movement, into our body. Now give it one more moment to do anything else that might feel good in your body. Really explore. It doesn't have to be any sort of shape. Just move around. And then slow down. Slide right leg back behind you. Bring the ball of your foot to your mat and take a moment to push the heel back, getting a little stretch through the calf. You can have a little pulse forward and back if that feels good. And then a modified side plank. Kick your left toes to the left. Spin the right foot fully onto your mat. And now circle the right arm back and up and over your head. Now, as you exhale, bend into your right knee, bend into your right elbow as you slide your hips back. This could be a little or a lot here. And then with your breath in, you're going to stretch the leg and reach the arm up and over your head again. Do that again. As you exhale, slide back, bending into elbow and knee, and inhale, slide forward. Keep it going. So you're riding your breath. And now I want you to explore moving the right arm around in the space, wherever it wants to go. So you get creative. You embody the grace and the fluidity of the movement. Again, it's not about any sort of shape. We're warming up in our hips. We're finding space in side bodies. Give it one more round, and the next time you slide forward, just pause as you linger, breathing spaciousness into the right side body. Come back to all fours, tabletop. Give it a round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, soften, round. Return back to all fours as you slide left leg back. Ball of the foot comes to the mat. Press the heel back. That stretch for your calf. While I'm here, keep the collarbone wide. I'm also reminding the rib cage to stay connected. The belly staying up so nothing is just kind of collapsed onto the mat. One more breath right here. And then a modified side plank. So kick your right toes to the right. Spin your left foot down. Right knee is underneath your hip. Right arm, your right wrist is stacked underneath your shoulder. Circle left arm back, up, and around. So take a moment, find your stability. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend into the left knee, bend into the left elbow as you slide on back. With your breath in, slide forward, reaching your left arm up and over. Do that a couple times. Exhale, slide it back. Inhale, slide forward. And then just continue with that movement. Ride your breath as you begin to move your left arm around the space wherever it wants to go. So you might even surprise yourself. Kind of lingering in the places where it feels good. Move through the places where it doesn't. Give it one more, slow it down. Next time you slide forward, linger in the long side body stretch. And then return back to all fours, tabletop. A round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine. All right, return to a long spine. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up, stretch the legs, and begin to pedal out through your feet. So lift one heel, drop the other, and exchange. Just keep alternating. So you're getting into your feet, you're getting rid of any little cracks and pops, starting to stretch out through the backs of the legs. Move your pelvis around, see how that feels. And then slow it down. Find a little stillness. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Lift the right leg up about hip height. As you exhale, start to pull right knee in towards your belly as you begin to shift forward towards a plank, but you're going to step the right foot forward. Take as much time as you need to arrive. Right knee over your ankle, lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Reach the arms forward and up, coming into a low lunge. And as you arrive, wiggle your fingers, circle the wrists. Give a little smile to your face, let it feel good, and then rotate your palms forward, bend into the elbows, lower the elbows as you lift your gaze, you lift the heart, you open the arms. Release the hands to your mat, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, all fours. Just slide your hips back as you swing the right leg around. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. With your breath in, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, bring your knee towards the belly as you begin to shift forward and quietly, as gracefully as you can, step it forward, even if it means stepping to the outside of your hand and then walking the foot into where it needs to be. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Reach the arms forward and up, low lunge. And again, wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists. Little smile to the face, let it feel good. And then rotate your palms forward. Start to bend into the elbows as you lift your face, you lift the heart, you lower those elbows, you draw the arms back to open up the chest. Release your hands down, bring them to the inside of your left foot. All fours, tabletop. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Now lift the heels high, and I want you to sequentially roll forward to a high plank. So low back rolls, mid back rolls, upper back rolls, neck and head. You're in that high plank. You're gonna slide back to down dog by bending your knees, lifting your hips, stretching your legs, lowering the heels. Again, lift the heels and try to sequentially roll forward. So it's like a little tuck of the tail, and that initiates an unraveling and unfurling forward into a high plank. To slide it back, bend the knees, hips lift, legs stretch, heels sink. Let it be slinky. Let's do it again. Lift the heels, roll it on forward, high plank. Exhale, slide back, down dog. 2 more, lift your heels, get even more slinky through the spine, roll it forward. Slide on back. 1 more, lift the heels, roll on forward, and this time you're gonna hold high plank. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees to your mat. Shift forward, lower softly, sweetly down to your belly. Now, once you land, untuck the toes. Give your shoulders a little roll back. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Reach the tailbone back and rise into cobra. And exhale, release. Bring your forehead now down to your mat. As you widen your hands, let them go wider than your mat. Bring them a little forward so they're forward of your shoulders. And with your breath in, you're going to push down into your hands and wave your spine up just a little bit. And as you exhale, wave down. You can stay like this. You could also pop up to your fingertips. Push down, wave up with your breath in, and wave on down with your breath out. This can be a little or a lot. It can be very small, or you can find bigger movement. Just keep it going, and if you want to get more adventurous, turning your eyes to one side and the other, you can roll the shoulders. You could also move your hands to another place where it feels more comfortable to you. But again, try to keep it slinky, try to keep it smooth, bringing in that grace and fluidity. Let it feel good. Free up the spine, free up movement, free up breath, even free up sound, like an exhale. Let it go out through the mouth with a ha. Slow it down. And when you're ready, pull the hands underneath your shoulders. Child's pose. As you slide back, widen the knees a bit, big toes touch. Take a moment to ground your energy. Rise on up, all fours, and make your way to your back. As you make your way to your back, hug your knees in toward your belly. Give them a little rock, a little roll side to side, around in a circle. You can roll the knees out and in. Go ahead, set your left foot down to your mat. Bring your right ankle to your left thigh, a figure 4. Option 1, stay here. if this feels enough. Option 2, pick up the left foot, interlace the fingers around your right foot, and hug it in, but add a little movement. Like a little floss side to side. And one more big breath. Releasing left foot to your mat if it's not there already, to change sides. Right foot lowers, left ankle to your right thigh. Again, either stay here, or if you want a little more depth, pick up the right foot, interlace the fingers around your left flexed foot. As you hug it in, you feel opposition, left thigh moving forward. A little flossing action, side to side, or a little circle. Just trying to find different sweet spots in the hip. Nice. Gather your knees back and into your chest. Set your feet onto your mat. Float the arms up and over your head. Rest them to the floor, palms face up. Walk your feet in towards each other. Let the knees fall open. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Take a breath here. Breathe into your spaciousness. And with your next breath in, a big stretch. Slide your legs, reach the arms. Point through the toes, reach through the fingers, circle through wrists and ankles. And take your time, roll on over to your right side, supported fetal position. With the help of your hands, ease your way on up to sit. As you arrive, close your eyes. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take a moment to notice how you feel and to thank yourself for simply showing up. Bring your hands together at your heart. Let's close our practice with a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Until next time.